So hello, viewers. So today I'm going to be trying something new. I'm going to be doing a Blue Jay post-game recap. So I wrote some notes here of some stuff I was thinking of during the game, and I want to tell you guys. So, first of all, Hanjin Ryu looked really good. He looked like he was controlling the pace, but I was a little bit worried that he was wasting too many pitches because when someone is as good of a pitcher as him, he shouldn't be wasting that many pitches on the term. Hearing everything. So I don't like he's wasting so many pitches. I wasn't a big fan of the lack of chemistry between Ryu and Jano. I'm worried that might be the language barrier, or maybe it's because of the quarantine. Could be because they're new teammates. Any of those would be reasonable, but I hope that improves over the next 4 years. And I wish Russ helped him with that, but it looks like it didn't. By Russ, I mean Russell Martin. You guys know that. I think Ryu needs to adjust to the ALE style lineup, where teams like to stack a lot of power bats instead of in the NL West, where it's a lot of contact hitters and not that much power, except for on the Dodgers, which is where Ryu played. So overall, though, Ryu, I'm pretty happy. I'm happy but not happy at the same time. I don't know if it makes any sense. But here's a positive. So I'm happy with their new approach that Guillermo Martinez is using. By the way, I am wearing the Blue Jays Players Weekend jersey. Thank you to one of my baseball friends, John O'Klein, for getting this for me a few years back. So I like the Blue Jays' new approach, led by Guillermo Martinez, the hitting coach. I noticed that they've used a lot of contact, which is a Kansas City Royals tendency, and also a Tampa Bay Rays tendency, which is who they were playing tonight. They also didn't power swing that much. I didn't see Vladdy try to swing for the fences like he did every time last year. I liked how they linked arms at the beginning of the game, which I know every other team did now. And a little bit of a side note that I noticed over the past couple of days. Derek Fisher made me eat my friggin' words. So I shat on this guy completely last season. And in my article, that was a retrospective on Ross Atkins' 10 years of Blue Jay GM and Mark Shapiro. But I feel like this offseason, this season, they seriously made me eat my words because I'm impressed with them now. I'm seriously impressed. Derek Fisher, he had 2 home runs in back-to-back plate appearances versus the Red Sox last game. And he was the first player to score on last year's Cy Young winner, I think, which was Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton! I'm trying to do the Jamie Campbell impression. So Derek Fisher, I'm happy with you. Good job. And I think you win the Turd of the Year award, which goes to the player with the that I get most mad at. But we'll stay away from that. So I noticed that Rafael Dolis, so I expected big things from this guy because they kept hyping this guy up big time. This guy did not live up to the hype at all. So I think he walked the bases loaded. I would have been happier if it was getting it by hits, but not my decision. So I feel like he needs to adjust the MLB because he was really good in Japan, supposedly as a closer, and now he's like a setup reliever or a later inning guy. That will be coming before Kenny Giles. I feel like the Leafs really, really, really got lucky that who was it? Who was that guy that had that weak contact against him? Someone had some really weak contact, and then he struck the other guy out. So he got really lucky because he should have allowed a lot of runs in that inning because he walked the bases loaded. But he did a good job getting through it, which I'm happy with. Now let's get into Ken Giles. So Ken Giles, he's an amazing pitcher. Don't get my words twisted about that, but when you have such an amazing pitcher on a below average to mediocre team, he should have been friggin' traded. Atkins, you're going to listen to my words. If you guys aren't a good team by the trade deadline, I want to see Giles gone. Because if he's lost for nothing this offseason, I am going to be roasting the hell out of you. So let's get into the point. So why do I still have Ken Giles? Because he's literally a luxury good. He is a McLaren in Manhattan. A luxury good. Complete luxury good. You don't drive a McLaren through Manhattan, just like how you don't have your best player to be a friggin' closer. And I'm spitting everywhere. Got something on my phone. Terrific. So now you understand my point about Ken Giles. And I feel like Charlie Montoya is actually learning how to manage instead of forgetting to put your best player in on Victoria Day, which he did last year. If you understand, I am pissed off with these Blue Jays. I'm disgruntled, but I'm feeling a lot better recently. I think I took painkillers. Now let's get into the Blue Jays Stadium saga. So they were originally supposed to play in Pittsburgh, got denied by the government. Then Baltimore, the Maryland government, I think it took too long. Now they're playing in Buffalo. Buffalo was my first option, but after hearing about how the park is not a major league ready park and all the repairs are going to have to do, like the lights, the scoreboards, the clubhouses, the clubbies, the making things major league ready because major league players do not want the anything but the best. And who is in our chat? Put a comment down in the chat. Let's have a conversation. So as you can see, I'm really happy with that they won, but there is still some things to improve upon, like always. And I feel like Sportsnet did their best in this rough situation, trying to broadcast from Toronto when this game was happening in Tampa, which was probably pretty hard for them. So what do you guys think about the game? Oh, thanks for dabbing. See, I'm doing a dab. Blitz guy, you like my Blue Jays jersey? This is from Players Weekend. See, I am a loyal fan. So you know what I noticed? I'm gonna pull this up on my phone. I'm just gonna pull up the standings because this is what I love to look at. If you guys can see, the Blue Jays are second in the American League East. Oh, nice jersey. Yes, that was a good game, Blitzball guy. Are you a Blue Jay fan also? I hope you're not a Tampa Bay Rays fan or a Yankees fan or another fan of the AL East. But if you are a Baltimore Orioles fan, I truly and honestly feel bad for you. And also if you're a Miami Marlins fan, because Jeffrey Loria. And just a message to all of you fans out there. If you guys would like to see me doing more content like this, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment that you want more of this type of like post game reactions, because I would like to start getting into this. I think I got the idea from, if you guys know who Tom Grossi is, he's a huge Packers fan. He does fan reactions daily. I'm thinking about starting to do that, but as a Blue Jay fan, or for regular old MLB stuff. And this was kind of fun to do because it kept me interactive during the game because I kept taking notes. As you can see, I was writing notes for the entire game. So Blitzball guy, give me your opinion on the Blue Jays. And guys, if you want to see a my MLB season predictions, because I did a whole spreadsheet with it. Or what you're saying? We didn't pitch that well into 4. So I completely agree. So as I was saying earlier, if you were in the chat earlier, I thought that Ryu needs to stop wasting his pitches because he's throwing a lot of like junk. Oh, we got 3 people in the chat. Thank you to whoever that is. Comment below so I can see who it is. I also thought that Ryu needs to adjust to the American League East power lineup style. Oh, someone left. Never mind. What else was I going to say? Oh, Ryu and Jano, they need to start connecting more in terms of chemistry. I feel like they were not connecting at all on the mound, and they were completely disoriented in terms of pitches, especially in the beginning of the game, because it took Jano I think he almost had to waste a mound visit just to get on the same page at the end of an at bat, where it was just a junk pitch, which was one of the things I really do not like about Hyun-Jin Ryu. He needs to start being a lot more efficient, like Mark Burley. I think Mark Burley is probably one of the best players, one of the best pitchers ever, because of that. Well, it's one of my favorite pitching tendency is someone to just work fast. Fast you work, the more time you have for your hitters to come up, and also you're not letting all the ad people to come. Oh, and that Dole's guy sucked, but can't blame him for the error. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, Dole is he really did suck, but I'm not gonna try to blame him yet because I feel like he needs a couple more appearances. He is coming from Japan, so he has to adjust. He did used to be a closer, so he does have experience with finishing off games. And he did get lucky at the end of that inning, big time. I hope you agree with me on that. So for another question for you, Blitzball guy, who is your favorite Blue Jay player? Mine is probably Bo Bichette, because he is by far the captain. Maybe Nate Pearson for talking pitchers. I'm not going to say Hyun-Jin Ryu because he doesn't speak English, and I like when players can connect with us Canadian fans. That's the same reason why I'm not a big fan of Vladdy. Biggio and Grichuk. That's a perfect segue. So Biggio, he's probably one of my other favorite players because I love players that can just get on base, kind of like the Kansas City Royals or the Moneyball Oakland A's. And his defense is excellent, and I feel like he can play all around the diamond. And with Grichuk, I feel like he can play all around the outfield. He's an amazing hitter. I think he had 20 home runs last year. He'd probably go for 30 or more. I always liked him when he was on the Cardinals, and he got even better with the Blue Jays. He's kind of like the captain of the outfield, I have to say. I think you probably agree with me on that. So, Blitzball guy, who's your favorite pitcher on the Blue Jays? I'm gonna guess you're gonna say Nate Pearson. Yeah. So I feel like Nate Pearson will probably get called up in the next couple days to pitch, like to start, because Nate is a excellent pitcher, I have to admit. And I feel like I was just thinking, so part of the reason why I don't think Hyunjin Ryu pitched that well is because he's not extended that much. Oh, favorite pitcher Ken Giles, and starting would be Shoemaker. So Shoemaker, I do really like Matt Shoemaker. I feel like he's an excellent pitcher. I just don't think he's that much of a long term option because he is kind of old. I feel like some prospect might replace him in the next couple of years. But Ken Giles, I'm not going to get too attached to him because if the Blue Jays aren't good and if they don't extend him, he'll be traded before the trade deadline because you don't want to lose a talent like that um, for nothing. Just look at I was going to say Josh Donaldson, but no. Look at David Price. So they lost him for absolutely nothing. That guy literally did nothing for us in 2015. I love the guy. I love how he pitches. His pitching is like porn. Oh, I should have said that. I'm gonna get banned. So tell me if you also like David Price as a Blue Jay. Because I love his pitching. The guy, he chokes in the playoffs. He cannot perform. The playoffs are clutch situations, only out of the bullpen. And Stroh was a whole lot better. And David Price, he just wanted his money from Boston, and then just got inevitably traded to the money hole known as the Los Angeles Dodgers, led by owner Irvin Magic Johnson, one of the greatest names of all time, one of the greatest point guards of all time, and one of the best people to ever get AIDS. Sorry, I had to give that joke. Do not ban me. So, Blitzball guy. First of all, please subscribe because you will see a lot more content like this. And I'm planning on doing my MLB predictions, which I've been working on for a while on a spreadsheet. And you want more content like this in the future because I am planning on doing it since I have so much time now. And I'm trying to do this to improve my profile because I'm planning on going to journalism. And I assume you actually play the blitzball because I love playing blitzball and wiffle ball. If you want, you can email me my email in my channel about page, and you can come over sometime and play some wiffle ball with me one time. So I am really good at wiffle ball. I was playing today actually. That's all you can really play right now. You know what I mean? Oh, you play for the Thornhill Reds. So I play house league in Thornhill. So I assume that you're actually comment what division you're currently playing in. And also maybe your actual name. Because my father's on the board of directors for the Thornhill Reds. Well, for Thornhill Baseball, which is the Reds. Oh, I'm getting jumbled up talking. So just comment what, like, maybe your actual name or who your coach is, because I have been playing for Thornhill and helping for Thornhill for a very long time. Oh, your coach is John Rogers. I know John Rogers really well. What's your actual name? Because I probably know you. John Rogers is a great coach. My father is Josh Hernick. He is the equipment guy for Thornhill Baseball. You might know him. Oh, you left. So I'm going to end the stream here. So bye, guys.